If you've been following the news, you may have heard a little bit about 15-minute communities. I'm Greg Rairdan from Century 21 Masters, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about what 15-minute communities are, what they mean to Edmonton, and more importantly, what they are not. So you may have heard of 15-minute communities in the news a little bit last week as there was a protest against them, as some people seem to be concerned that 15-minute communities are the first step towards the government restricting movements of people around the city. In fact, 15-minute communities are very simply a concept about how to make cities more livable for their citizens. It was a concept developed by Carlos Moreno at the Sorbonne in 2016, and it's recently been news in Edmonton because our 2020 planning document that is looking forward as we grow from 1 million citizens to 2 million citizens uses 15-minute communities sort of as a guiding principle for how we can grow responsibly and effectively. So in its most basic terms, 15-minute communities simply means developing a city that has a number of districts where most citizens can get most of their needs within a 15-minute walk, bike, or public transportation trip. Right now in Edmonton, about 23% of trips within the city are a 15-minute bike, walk, or public transportation trip. And the goal is for these to make up more than 50% of trips. So A, it's a very long-term plan, and B, it's extremely ambitious. That's a big jump to go from 23% to 50%.
Here's a map showing the high-level concept of Edmonton's 15-minute city plans. The large red nodes are large commercial areas and employment hubs, and the smaller orange circles would represent the 15-minute district where people spend most of their time in. I'll drop the link to this and other maps in the description below. The city hopes to achieve this goal by building out public transportation, building more walking and cycling paths, as well as loosening zoning so you can have more commercial activity in residential areas.
I think the idea that this is the first step for restricting people from moving throughout the city may have its origins in some cities in Europe that are using 15-minute cities. At the same time, they're also developing congestion pricing to try to lessen the amount of cars in their downtown core. We don't have those same sort of problems here in Edmonton that they have in Europe or even the United States. And I don't see the appetite for that sort of restriction of personal movement here either. So I really don't think that's a major concern. But I do think that building more livable and convenient communities within the city of Edmonton as we grow from 1 million to 2 million people is a great goal. And I'm glad that the city is thoughtfully thinking about how to grow effectively, efficiently, and environmentally responsibly. If you found this content useful, I do hope you'll like it or subscribe even. So until next time, thanks for watching.